I'm Kevin Shaw, and you're watching the Watercraft Journal. Before we begin, we want to thank you all for tuning in. This is the Watercraft Journal's 100th episode, and we couldn't have made it this far without you, so thanks for watching. Yamaha Motor Corporation has a way of making moves in small, precise increments. Changes often don't come as big, overt swings, but rather a series of gradual moves resulting, in time, in a more finely tuned, well-honed outcome. When the full-size 3-seater line, the FX series, received its 2019 redesign, it wasn't met with shock and awe, but rather nods of approval. The new FX maintained most of its predecessor's traits, but picked up some sportier handling and smoother aesthetics. Again, for the most part, the new FX was seen less as a revolution and more of an evolution of the outgoing platform. For 2022, Yamaha's engineers took to refining the 2-year-old FX once more, making fine adjustments and specific tweaks to polish the WaveRunner all for the best. The Watercraft Journal spent a warm August day with Yamaha's flagship of the line, the 2022 FX Limited SVHO, where all these adjustments shine their brightest. At the outset, the FX Limited SVHO is the brand's most well-equipped, heavily accessorized WaveRunner, providing enthusiasts with all of the power and handling available through the FX series, backed with a catalog's worth of summertime fun and convenience for the whole family. Wielding an MSRP of $19,099, it's also Yamaha's most expensive offering to date. Yet, with the increased price tag comes more features, abilities, and variety of use than any other WaveRunner before it. It just might not be visible to the untrained eye. Thankfully, upon closer inspection, the upgrades and updates for 2022 reveal themselves in a big way. A big 7-inch way. For all SVHO-equipped FX WaveRunners, Yamaha has upgraded the touchscreen dashboard with a high-response glass 7-inch display. This full-color dashboard provides audio controls, phone and text notifications, GPS mapping, and Yamaha's drive control functions. The integrated GPS provides the FX with a true GPS speedometer, as well as a full-screen GPS mapping with geofencing. This means that the operator can input GPS waypoints, follow tracks, and geofence a riding area where the watercraft can be operated. With geofencing activated, a virtual fence is created and will sound an alarm telling the operator that they have ridden too far. Ideal for first-time riders or that one friend who just wants to take your FX out for a spin. Typically, the GPS map card is sold separately for $199, but comes as part of the purchase price for the FX Limited SVHO. For 2022, the FX Limited SVHO comes standard with a factory-installed Bluetooth synced audio system. It features twin 4.5-inch 50-watt waterproof marine speakers, an integrated 2-channel amplifier, a low-voltage regulator to protect the battery, and like the VX and GP, whose sound system the VX is derived from, it's operated via a control pad found beneath the steering column. When synced, a visual prompt will appear on the Kinect's touchscreen. Additionally, it can now receive incoming calls and view text message notifications on the screen as well. If that wasn't enough, there's even a noise-reducing microphone found above the audio controls, allowing you to make phone calls using the voice command button. While not appearing drastic, the entire control console has been redesigned for 2022, including the return of cast-in cup holders. The RAM mounts are now at the bottom of each one. The FX series also gets slimmer adjustable handlebars and control housings, including a single on-off button and relocated cruise assist controls. Yamaha also integrated dual hoops into the steering neck, making tying up at the dock a little bit easier. Below the handlebars, the FX received a new glove box. Although it's the same size as previously, the lid is now spring-loaded with a sturdy plastic latch instead of a rubberized tab. Inside, the FX receives the same LED lights, 12-volt socket, USB port, and cell phone pocket as the VX and GP models too. With this and the screw-top rear storage tub found beneath the passenger seat, total storage remains a competitive 44.5 gallons. Again, these are all subtle changes that incrementally improve the FX. Yet, its biggest improvements, in our view, appear below the bond line, and that is no more Nano XL 2. That's right, all FX WaveRunners now have SMC fiberglass hulls. While Nano XL and Nano XL 2 will continue to be used for Yamaha's decks, all full-size runabouts will ride on thicker traditional fiberglass hulls. Because SMC outweighs Yamaha's nano materials, the development team created a lighter inner liner to shave off a bit of the added weight. The SVHO-equipped FX models gained 40 pounds across the board. The FX Limited totals now 877 pounds for 2022, compared to last year's 837 pounds. First and foremost, in our view, the move to SMC is brilliant. SMC fiberglass is denser, which absorbs vibration and chatter better. The extra weight helps it sit deeper in the water, also aiding the FX's ability to track through chop. SMC flexes less, distributing the force of impact with far less damage or cracking, and it's easier and cheaper to repair. All things which service departments and long-term owners will appreciate. Again, only the hull is SMC. The deck of the SVHO-powered FX Limited remains in Nano XL 2. A consequence of using a GPS-controlled speedometer is no longer requiring the previous ride plate, which was purposely shaped to slow down the FX, and it was also responsible for the FX's wet ride. Now untethered, Yamaha radically reshaped the ride plate by angling the center surface up 3 degrees on an extended runner, which raises the bow, reducing drag. The plate's flanks are also shaved down with deep skegs that provide knife-like rails for added tracking. Lastly, Yamaha moved the sponsons forward nearly 2 inches, which reduces hull packing, particularly in corners. Pair all of this with Yamaha's supercharged and intercooled 1812cc 4-cylinder 4-stroke Super Vortex high-output marine engine, and you've got a full-size WaveRunner that pulls hard from a standstill and harder through the mid-range, all the way until it hits a GPS-confirmed 68.4 miles per hour. Toggling the trim settings or engaging the auto trim feature drops the nose before rolling sharply into a hairpin, the repositioned sponsons biting quickly in the turn. We're convinced that the SVHO-powered FX offers the sportiest ride of the industry's full-size runabouts, and a list of national and world championships on the racecourse back up our claim. But of course, most of you aren't interested in charging full throttle through the buoy course or even over open ocean swells. But it sure is nice to know that this WaveRunner can do it, and do it better than most anybody else. Rather, buyers will gravitate towards the FX's limited accessory package, which includes 2 factory-installed integrated FX speakers, a Garmin Striker GPS fish finder with a custom transducer and mount, a multi-mount adapter, a single rider tube, tube inflator, tube holder, and tow rope, a soft-sided cooler that sits in its own dedicated step in the front storage bin, a 12-volt outlet, custom cover, and 2 fenders. Available in black and lime yellow, the 2022 Yamaha FX Limited SVHO WaveRunner is the result of dozens of minor adjustments, what we liken to a few finishing touches from the sculptor's chisel. Every change is an upgrade, and every tweak is an improvement. The FX Limited SVHO offers specialized premium fun and excitement for every member of the family, and is easily worthy of being Yamaha's title flagship of the WaveRunner family. I'm Kevin Shaw, and you've been watching the Watercraft Journal. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, leave a comment, and share it with your friends. And if you don't want to miss any future videos, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, as we publish new videos 6 days a week. And if you want even more awesome jet ski content, please make sure to visit www.watercraftjournal.com, where new articles are written and published every single day, Monday through Friday, entirely subscription free to you.